Hi, I'm Jeff with Precision. Today I'm going to show you how to install a GRB 111047. Fits the 47 to 50 GM trucks. On a difficulty scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the most difficult, it's probably about a 2 or a 3. You'll notice when you get the part that it is pre-shaped. Now the radiuses aren't going to match exactly, and you'll have to kind of tweak it and massage it once you put it in. And you also have to end up cutting the ends, and we'll show you how to do that to get it fit correctly. Tools you'll need are weather strip adhesive, weather strip installation tool, pliers, tape, something to cut the glass run with. We're going to use a sharp pair of tin snips, but you can also use a hacksaw or a sawzall. I'm here today to show you how to remove the parts on the 47 to 55.5 first series GM truck. The reason we're doing it on this one is the other truck in the intro is being built for Sema, and everything was removed to start the build. So I'm going to show you how to take off the parts on this old truck. Let's get started. To get any of the other parts off, you're going to have to take out the door glass, and you do that via taking off the crank, door handle, and this panel. So let's get going on that. Now we'll work on these screws. Normally there's one more screw right here, but that one's missing. Now it gives us access to the glass. What you'll need to do is put the window crank back on and raise up the glass. And I'll give you access to 4 bolts right here that we need to take out. And you find that these are clutch headed bolts in here. So we'll take out the 4 in here. And this one's actually missing, so we'll skip to the last one here. And now we're ready to take the glass out. So Greg's going to step in and help. So we're going to lower it down. And he's holding the glass, so it's taking this down. And we're going to drop it all the way down to the stops. All right, Greg, let's rotate the. So what Greg's going to end up doing is rotating the glass 90 degrees. Oh, wait. And then you bring it out toward the inside like that. Now we're to the glass run removal, and you're gonna have to check yours. There's a variety of ways that OEMs are held in. This one's held in by rivets. Some are held in by screws in the same place. Some are held in by metal tabs. And if yours has been replaced already, it's probably glued in. So you just need to check how yours are in and figure out how you're gonna remove it. There'll be 2 here, either screws or rivets, and 2 on the B pillar, and you just need to remove them. Now that we have everything removed, we can start reinstalling the glass run. First thing we're going to do is going to get it set in, do kind of a dry run. We'll start it in the front, right in that clip, and then we'll come to the back and we'll mark it, and then we're going to cut it. All right, so carefully put it in. We're going to make sure it clips into the front, so just reach into the door. Guide it in. Then we're going to keep going. Now you want to make sure it's sitting in the right spot, which is right against the outside edge here. And now we're going to come back, and you can see that this radius isn't quite right. All we can do is take a pliers and kind of work with it, or use your hands. Greg's going to kind of hold it in place there. We're going to get it to the right radius that we want. And now we still need to cut this end of it inside the door. So we're going to use a piece of tape and we're going to mark it to where we want to cut it, which would be just where that clip is. I'm going to use the tin snips to cut it. Now Greg's putting some pressure with his thumbs to help make it a little bit easier to cut. Now we're ready to reinstall it into the door. As you can see, when we cut it, it kind of flared the ends out. That's not a big deal. Just take pliers and kind of work it back to being square. Alrighty. Now that we have it cut, we're going to dry fit it one more time before we add the adhesive. So I'm going to reach in there and I'm going to clip it into the clips right onto the channels here. Make sure we got it exactly how we want it. We prepped the surface to apply that adhesive, so I'm going to start right down here. Just run a small bead. Okay, we're going to start in the front. We're going to slide in the channel and get it clipped in. Alright, I'm going to repeat the process on the back here. Slide it in. Greg, you want to go ahead and put some tape on? We're going to tape it into place just to make sure it doesn't move while the adhesive sets up. I'm going to put one more right here. Last step to the installation is put the outer piece back on, and it's basically the reverse order of how you took it off. Obviously this one isn't ready for the show truck yet, so we're not going to finish putting it back in. We'll just put it back up, put your screws back in, and you're done.